is losing the lane, quote unquote, but he is overall gonna be okay. Now charging up the unstable concoction, Xibbe, he knows that this is gonna hurt, and Shad goes into the backline, secures the CS, and puts himself in a very uncomfortable position. He's gonna be ignited now with the Cinder Brew and the Leech Seed trying to save his life. Shad will not survive. Dukalis, he has to run away as well if he doesn't want to die. A couple of more hits actually would have killed Xibbe. Maybe even one more. Probably had that kill. As Malrine and Xantic continuing to just trade punches. And bottom lane, NARMAN loses his life. Ulnit, he's thinking about going for MC as well. We all know, I've seen so many times the new Beastmaster, something that isn't really there. So it's not gonna be easy by any means. Xibbe getting gone on, he uses the Cinder Brew, there's the minus armor, the unstable concoction connects, but they can't get close. Look at the slow from the Cinder Brew, and Dukalis is looking like he could die. He turns around to fight Hellscream underneath the tower. That's a Phoenix with very low armor, but with a die away in time. Spar treads. Shad. He does hit level 4. Though without the rotation from, let's say, a Skyreth Mage, you're not getting a kill. But speaking of rotations, there is going to be one from Pantomem. They're turning around onto the poor Alchemist, trying to run around his own tower. He will be going down. Now it's 3 versus 1, but Dukalis does have the tower to assist him, so they will not to actually kill him with the boat, though. Grants the buff immunity as well as bonus strength. I guess you don't get any magic resistance as you do with, let's say, a spin or something, because it doesn't say on the repel. You only get the buff immunity, so you cannot get stunned. Let's see. Oh, what a kill there with the purification. This reminds me of the old Omni-Knight that was played in the offlane where we were just running people down. He's gonna accept his death here. No way he's getting out of it alive, or is there? The Sun Ray is healing him up. Dukalis running in super fast with the haste. Malrine turns around with a Hammer of Purity and purifies the Treant Protector NARMAN. He doesn't have that much mana to work with. Hellscream dropping low. He has the Fairy Fire. He's gonna be surviving. The minus armor is there on NARMAN, and the Vengeful Spirit might be able to bring him down. They don't lose a single hero, Nemiga, and Pantomem runs away. And okay, gonna smoke there with the Kunkka. Towards the bottom lane, Slark is not an easy kill whatsoever. In the mid lane, the Phoenix is dropping low, but that's just from his own spells. Malrine goes on to Shad. The Hammer of Purity will be there. He doesn't have his ulti. He's good looking so freaking dead. The Living Armor will not help him survive through the overwhelming damage there. Xibbe gets it with the Thunderclap. Ulnit removes the silence, goes for the ulti immediately. He will eat the boat. There's going to be a solid amount of damage that he's taken, but he is still alive. The Vengeful Spirit does come over. The Slark turns into a piggy. The pig pole will be allowing him to escape, and a nice swap from Pantomem will not be allowing Xantic to get close. Roar from Mind Control to allow himself to run away. Nobody has died just yet. The call is being burned down. There is Mind Control dying. The first one, Hellscream, gonna be caught. The silence is on him. Nope, he will have an egg. In the end, he will be surviving. Nobody has the attack speed necessary to take this one down. Dukalis with Cinder Brew on him, and he's in a lot of trouble. As Xantic, he's not in a lot of trouble as he has already died on the other side of the fight. Malrine will get, but when he has his own ideas of how it should look, it actually does look pretty big. Ulnit, he finds Shad, misses on the jump. He's gonna have one more, misses on that one as well. Will it really matter? Shad does have the BKB going for the egg. There's nothing they can do to stop this. Actually, with a swap, the egg will be surviving. The overgrowth has been used, but they will be covered by the egg. Now there is gonna be a tidal wave there. The roar onto the Slark, Mystic Flare on him as well. He is completely fine. He has the repel on himself. They're not really going to be taking all that much damage. Shad coming in. He does have the unstable concoction. Astral Pool getting him closer to Malrine. Has to be careful. Ulnit into the backlines. He doesn't have his ulti. He's going to be caught. The tidal wave bringing him in. He's a fish. He should be able to swim better, but no, he will be drowning down anyways. Malrine does lose the Aegis, but he's surrounded by enemy heroes. The unstable concoction will be charged up. Malrine, what is he to do? From the other side, there will be a Cinder Brew being used. Pantomem in the vicinity. There's the silence onto the Omni-Knight. No repel for the time being. He's losing HP rapidly. Needs to be very careful. The TP in from the Treant, who was the only guy who died. And Gold is hearing the ching sound all over. Jump in onto the Phoenix. The Phoenix is gonna be swapped out, but the X keeping in place. Repel gonna be used as well, so Phoenix can go for the egg if he wants to, but nope, he's gonna be killed. They do bring down the Treant. He has used this ulti, the roar onto the Omni-Knight. He's in a lot of trouble. The Torrent Storm is doing work, and they didn't even use the split. Ulnit is gonna be using his BKB and the ulti to run away, and I'm not sure that you're gonna be capable of doing that onto the low ground. He gets stunned up, silenced up as well. The BKB expires, so he's gonna be stunned up there and will die inside of the acid spray. What What a fight from Team Tickles. He has the depth shroud. He has his ulti as well. He's gonna be X'd up. Doesn't have the BKB. The repel though is gonna be keeping him safe. But they get the silence onto the other guy to save. There it is. With the roar though, they still want to bring him down. And Xibbe, he does go for the split. Now he has used his ulti. Let's see with the Aegis if you're actually strong enough to fight this one. There is a cheese on its acting. Still hasn't used it. The stun does connect. Why didn't he go for it? There it is. Now it does connect. Dukalis in a lot of trouble. Again, the tree will be taken down. Ulnit's getting a lot of stacks. 10 at the moment. But Shad is now going to be going onto him. He does have the ulti still. Finally going to be using the Shadow Dance. The stun from the Venge. Going to be connecting onto Shad. He has the Nagus. Charging up the Unstable Concoction. The Torrent will not be connecting. And a double Unstable Concoction there onto the side. Still silence onto the Omni Knight. And the buyback coming out from the Tree Protector. Hellscream coming forward. NARMAN has been caught. He will be taken down. Ulnit making sure that he loses his life. That's going to be happening. Dukalis bought back. It's coming back with his team. Xantic going to be caught. He has the Blade Mail. So Ulnit, you have to be careful about what you do. He's going to be silenced up. But there is the repel protecting him. Shad might be losing his Aegis right now. And the Hammer of Purity will make sure of it. Ulnit still looking for more. He's going to be jumping out for now. But he's going to have his ultis back fairly soon. Shad, there's the Unstable Concoction. The boat coming through. They don't want him taking that much damage. It's going to be way too deep. But the swap again. The Says are there. No, bring them back with a tidal wave. And the sea is going to be mad. And it's going to be working for Kunkka. He definitely knows how to navigate his waters better than the side of Nemiga. Ulnit, he's able to escape. But the rest of his team, not so lucky. They actually, only 3 heroes, 2 heroes on the map have their buybacks, and Melorine has bought something. Find an opening, Butterfly ready on the Alchemist. Ulnit is level 20. Over Tickles, the X connects onto Hellscream, the Torrent will be connecting on him, and the Slark just jumps in. The tidal wave gonna be annoying, and look at how fast he destroyed the X. Shad annihilated in a second. There's gonna be a roar onto Malrine, nobody to save. The Torrent Sword keeping in place even longer, and Xantic standing his ground versus Ulnit, who's doing absolutely no damage. NARMAN might die to the split. Xibbe gonna be doing his best to make that happen, and he will be bringing him down, but now he's gonna be left all alone. He's gonna be needing to run with his pen. It's gonna be even worse for her base, though. It doesn't look like he really needs it. The inner beast Dora doing more than enough, especially in combination with the Solar Crest. Shad is just bringing in the hurt to the Raxes. The Roche can be up in 50 seconds. Team Tickles fast in this game. We get a refresher shard super early. Pantomem gonna be caught, repel protecting him, so he won't have it for the Slark, who is gonna be absolutely demolished there by the tidal wave. He does pop the BKB, trying to get some stacks there. Now turning around onto the Kunkka. The Blade Mail gonna be protecting him for now. The boat gonna be used. Here it comes for the Slark. He does have the Dark Pact, and the swap will be used. I think he could have escaped that one even without it. Silence from the Pantomem. He's gonna be okay. For now, the Guardian Angel was used, but it will be expiring fairly soon. Once it does, Team Tickles might decide to get themselves back into the fray once again. Tidal wave sending them away. The Astral Pole taking mind control in a very uncomfortable position. He's dead, doesn't have the buyback. Now you've opened it, you've killed one core. Ulnit does want to go forward. There will be a stun from the Vengeful Spirit with the shard. Stunning 2 of the heroes. Again, a tidal wave gonna be there, but there's one more. Magic Missile going on him. There's the egg. Poor Kunkka in a lot of trouble. Will get burned down. Hellscream gets the kill. Find the opening for it. That's Ulnit leading the charge. He doesn't have any more stacks. Will be jumping onto the Skyreth Mage. The Nullifier does connect. The Skyreth Mage is looking very much that. Actually, the Nullifier will expire, but so will his life. That is the... Yeah. Kunkka going for him. The swap will be there. I think they knew that this is gonna happen, and I'm not sure how fast you can kill the Vengeful Spirit, even if you do. Okay, they brought down the Omni Knight. Despite all of this, they're gonna be bringing down the Brewmaster. How did this happen? It looked for a second like they were safe, but not using the spells on the Omni Knight was a big deal, and they will bring down the illusion of the Vengeful Spirit as well. We might have the Aegis on the Slark, but 3 versus 5, not gonna be that big of a deal. The Raxes in the mid lane will be taking down Witties and the wards right next to Tickles, but it's not about the gold, it's about the map control. They will have the Venge. That's a double love that you're gonna have from the other side. Ulnit will be going in onto mind control, trying to bring him down. He's getting some stacks for the time being. Goes for the ulti, doesn't want to get thrown. He has the refresher as well. He really wants this kill, and they cannot stop him from getting it. Finally, the boat will come out, but mind control will not be drenched in that drum. Ulnit really standing his ground. He's gonna have his ulti again, having the Aegis. He really wants to be fighting Shad. He's stunned up, but he has the BKB. Going for a TP out will be successful at getting himself away. Team Tickles will not be getting the mega creeps, not at least not make it so the Team Tickles do have the advantage. Smoke gets broken, and the Kunkka has been found, has the Blade Mill to protect himself. He is going to be protected for now. They turn around onto the Vengeful Spirit. That's going to be a solid first kill, but they're going to have to do it again as he does have the Aghanim Scepter. Nice double stun from him. Malorine, but he swapped out. Pantomem doesn't want to give the life of his teammate away. The Vengeful Spirit does go down, but there's going to be a stun immediately afterwards. Mind Control dropping low. He adds the roll up, but there's going to be a very nice sec. Shad can all go for it, and the stun rate is doing so much damage. The refreshing going to be used. There's another boat coming. Nobody cares. We're going to sink a fleet if need be. On Team Tickles as well, Dukalis is sporting, and Pantomem will be coming over. Well, mind control caught, Nullifier on him. He's gonna try to protect himself with the pipe, but it's not magical damage that you have a problem with. The healing Lotus will be keeping him up, and the Slark using the ulti, going in again. The Nullifier not allowing him to move. Mind control gets absolutely demolished. Ulnit killing her as he is in the top lane, very close to the enemy base. Tier 3 dropping low. They have the living armor protecting, so that's why they want to take it down. The Alchemist is going to be going for the enemy Raxes. You're going to be needing to use the glyph. They're really going for this one. The Nullifier and the Kunkka, the Thornstorm being used to slow them down. The Alchemist is going for it. The tier 4s are dropping. They will be using the glyph. Nemiga, they need to run. The chase is 100% going to be on Pantomem. Slow down. They're not allowing him to escape, and the TPs are coming out. So that means that Team Tickles, they can't clean up house. Ulnit, no jumps in. This is not a guy that you want to be fighting. The range Raxes are the only things that dropped on the bottom lane, and Nemiga, they got down the full lane of Rax here versus their enemies. The Alchemist did return here into the fight. We'll get the stun onto Xibbe. Nice swap out of Pantomem. He still has a buyback on this Vengeful Spirit. If he wants to rejoin the fight, then Ulnit will be going in. Overgrowth gonna be used. Nobody cares about it. They will be removing it immediately. There's the buyback from the Venge. Shad protected by the Lotus Orb. The swap won't happen. He returns a lot of the stuns there to the enemies. The creeps are still in the base of the Nemiga, so their tier 4s are going to be in a lot of trouble. And the tree is going to be used by Malorine just before he would have died. The buyback from the Alchemist. He wants to make something happen. Astral Pull, Atlantic. He has a 4-step to get himself out of a bad position. Slark with the repel. He's not a target you can fight. He still has the refresher. In 2 seconds, he's going to the fountain with so many stacks. He has 50 of them. Trying to pull him in with the tidal wave, but he doesn't want to die. Gonna get silenced up. Slark in a little bit of trouble. The swap will be there. Panther make sure that the Slark is safe. 5 heroes of Team Tickles are alive, and they cannot leave their fountain. Ulnit just running in. Gonna be using the Nullifier. There's the BKB going into the enemy fountain. The ulti doesn't have that much mana, has to be careful. Azantic taking a lot of damage. Ulnit will need to run away. The stun ray keeping the rest of them out. Azantic will get stunned up, then they get it down. However, they're trying to do it. They're not that fast. The Stark will be going in, uses the ulti, now starts stacking up the Essence Shift will be pushed back there by the tidal wave, and Shad gets himself in. He doesn't have the buyback, so FLT needs the refresh on the mind control. He wants to use another round of spells. The egg in a perfect position. The roller comes out. Mind control very, very fast. Shad trying to get himself away. The swap will not allow it. There is going to be another fleet coming in, and Atlantic trying to protect Shad for the time being. Turning around onto Malorine. Malorine has the BKB, will be okay, but doesn't have the mana. Slark still pretty powerful here. Has the spells to work with. Goes onto the side. Wants to kill mind control. Will be able to do it. 85 seconds on the sidelines. He has so many stacks. Here comes the boat. Will be stunning for the time being. Cannot move away from DX. The tide will bring him again, but the repel will be protecting the Slark at the moment. They have the run buff onto Shad. He has the Aegis. Will still be alive after this first death. It's gonna be a 4 versus 5 scenario, and you also have to make sure this Vengeful Spirit is doing so much in fights. The Nullifier, the Blood Tor. You have the cheese. You can eat 10 cheeses if you want. Your stomach is still gonna hurt, not from the cheese, but from us punching you in it. But he can also wait 30 seconds to have a double one. Slark with the DD. He already has so many stacks. He's not looking for the structures. He's looking for blood. The silence after the room master. He's gonna be fine. And they have a harpoon, a fish hunting a pirate. You don't see that every day. Ulnit gonna be turning around. The repel is on him. There's nothing they can do about the Slark. He did use the refresher. Only has the depth shot at the moment. Also has the BKB to work with. And the Kunkka will be going down. The boat fleet coming through. They bring down Pantomem the once. He doesn't have the buyback, but he still has the illusion to work with. It will get silenced up. They're trying to bring him down. Ulnit making sure that the towers don't survive that long. Tidal wave pushing them away from the throne. They're playing defense of the ancients, but they cannot defend it. You're gonna be needing a wall like the one that Troy had to defend this ancient from us. The roar does come out. There will be a swap for Pantomem, but now they're just focusing on the throne that will fall and give game number 1 to Nemiga. 51 minutes of a hard-fought battle, but they do get themselves a victory. And Team Tickles, their worst situation. And there we are. Okay, that Queen of Pain, the real succubus. Be afraid of those kind of girls in real life, guys. You want me? Come get me. And then when you come over, then she strangles you. As Pantomem, they're coming over to protect Their trees. Ooh, that's a lot of damage onto Xanthi. He's actually going to be dropping down. No chance in hell that he can survive it. Whoa, what's with the damage? That's the power of the Gush, I guess. And really, nobody's going to be wanting to threaten him. Xantic was the first power rune. Could be dangerous for him. There are no runes there, though. Staying inside of the nature's grasp, and there will be an upheaval. Here comes Hellscream from the other side. NARMAN, he wants Pantomem, won't be able to bring him down. The upheaval will stop, and now NARMAN is going to be caught by the Queen of Pain. They need another Shadow Strike. They need another slow. Nice dead shot there, keeping the Death Prophet away. NARMAN will be picking up a rune, but he's probably not getting out of this situation alive. He's gonna do his best, gets the rune, gets the courier. Very nicely done by NARMAN. It does leave the Morphling all alone versus the Tidehunter, and he currently cannot fight the big beast. Tide knows the deep water as well, and now he's threatening with the Ravage. MC will be dying on the other side of the map as Tidehunter, one offlaner, is diving the enemies, the other offlaner is being dosed. Look at how he's threatening with the Ravage. Shad not having a good time on the top lane, bottom lane. Speaking about not having a good time, MC is having a catastrophic one. He will be slowed down quite a lot with the cooldown. Pantomem thinking about running in, will not be doing it, but at least they do deny quite a lot of creeps. Xibbe does lose his life, and the Xantic rotates there. The calling not gonna be Pantomem is coming. They probably want to force out the split right now, and there will be an H's Grasp. Very nice movement from MC, slowing him down. He will be going for the split, and the Fissure not that great, as the Gyro is still gonna be able to run himself away, but Overgrowth gonna be saving him for the time being. Sonic Wave being used, sending the DP away. Malrine, he has the blink to get out of this situation alive if he wants to. He is taking some damage, and the split will end. Hellscream dropping low. Malrine dies. There, look at the damage from the Fatal Bonds, and the Tide comes over at the end of the party that his teammates didn't have fun at all. Oh boy, he does. They do bring down NARMAN. Malrine runes for Nemiga. As Ulnit is being targeted, there will be a Thunderclap split will be coming out. The homing missile was used, but it's not going to be doing anything. There will be a golem as well. Hellscream comes over to try to help Ulnit. He's pretty tanky. The Ravage there to keep him alive for a little bit longer, but in the end, the Spirit Siphon will take his spirit away. They're trying to kill the golem, and now turning around onto Xantic. He's been stunned up. The Meteor Hammer just dropped on him as well. With the Spirit Siphon, he should be fine. Has the Athos to keep the Tidehunter in place, but this is not an easy hero to bring down. Xantic running away. Shadow Word keeping him alive. Malrine coming over. He has the Sonic Wave. He has all the damage in the world, and he's gonna be using it to get the kill. And when you look at Team Tickles, they only have the one, especially if this DP continues dying with this kind of a net worth. They're really not gonna be that big of a deal. MC trying to run himself away. He's using the Storm Brawler stance, so he has the movement speed, but now that movement speed is gonna be taken away. Speaking about taking away movement speed, Upheaval gonna be used, slowing down Xibbe. He's not gonna be moving all that much, but the MC gonna be moving even less once he dies. Queen of Pain does finish him off, and I told you guys this is what happens. Biggest of deals. Team Tickles, their greed won't really be paying off as they're just running around the map. Okay, it is gonna be paying off. Ulnit actually stops the blink. There will be a silence from the calling. The blink reveal is gonna be catastrophic. Now there's gonna be a stun onto Xantic, in a lot of trouble on the Death Prophet. He doesn't have the BKB, he only has an Athos. Gonna be going for a TP out. The Shaker is going to be a bit more of a nuisance. Brewmaster has been found. He doesn't have the split for 30 seconds. He does have a TP, but now has used all of his mana. Has 5 stick charges to go for it once again. He will not have a chance to use it. The Aegis does expire, and MC loses his life. Malrine will really want to see in the next fight how much damage the Queen of Pain will be doing. Nutrient got Athos, keeping him in place. He is gonna be using the bullwhip. Has the sticks as well. Pantomem lives even through the Echo Slam being used. He might decide to use the ulti here. No, not needed. In the backlines, there will be a Ravage, and well, the DP gets herself away. Get the shard as well. Has the Dandelion Amulet. MC gonna be caught. He will go for the split immediately. Ulnit standing his ground. He's gonna kill all of your little pandas. Let's see how long he can live. He does turn back into his real form, but the Ravage will be stunning him immediately. They do bring down the DP, and the Sonic Wave gonna be sending NARMAN away. He does get a kill this time around. They do bring down the tree. Shad with the BKB doing a ton of damage. He needs to deal with the anchor heads. He cannot move. Now he is turned into the gyro. The flag cannon gonna be coming out. Ulnit, he's still going forward. He thinks he can fight, and he definitely can. In the 3 versus 2 scenario, they are stronger. Shad It's going to be the homing missile going towards him. He gets stunned up, has the waveform to the side. If he wants to escape, there will be a silence, another one as well. Manta Wall's already used, and the homing missile will be following him forward still. Shad trying to get himself away. The TP just enough before the homing missile connect. That robot really wanted him, but it's not going to be happening. And the push is on. Ulnit, they can come in handy in 40 seconds. They're gonna have the split and the echo slam. The golem, however, not gonna be that easy. Xibbe gonna be caught. The Kraken shell protecting him, but the shadow strike is gonna be sending Tickles away. Malrine, he has the Shivas. Matos will be connecting as well as the Silence. Doesn't have any way to remove that. Just be somewhat careful. There's the fissure as well. Now with the call down, Ulnit is just running in. He feels way too strong, unkillable. The Morphling with the flat cannon can't come even close. They're not doing any damage to this guy as he's just ripping them apart from above, raining down with all the bombs and the damage. And Malrine is also bringing in a lot of pain to his enemies. But the gyro running into everybody on Team Tickles, not taking any damage. This is possible to kill this guy. Smoke on smoke action. Nemiga, their smoke does break. Immediately the split will be used. Hellscream, Pierce the Veil will get used. He's gonna be annoyed here, but he is killing himself up there with magical damage. Shad fighting Ulnit, and he is losing. He is losing heavily. Now he needs to run away. He just cannot live here. The overgrowth is gonna be used. He does get purged off. Very nicely done by mind control, but the Ravage is only now going to be used. They save it for the end as Dukalis is going through the portal and will be able to go through the gates. Let's see if those gates are going to be taking him to hell or to his base. Base will be the final answer. As Ulnit does finish the road, gets the cheese, and is farming creeps in the enemy jungle. So he doesn't even care to come over. Mind control will be TPing in. He needs to protect his Raxes. They don't have the glyph Tickles. See, they're still staying in this one. There will be an anchor onto mind control. The top Raxes have fallen. 2 Windsor Raxes are already dead, and mind control dead as well. Does have a buyback. Will go for immediately. 5 heroes are gonna be alive for Tickles. Not if they have something to say about it. One girl screams, the other guy he spits onto NARMAN, and Xibbe from a situation as Ulnit is just spraying down everybody with the flat cannons. They're pushed into their fountain. There will be a gush to wash them off. My water is stronger than that shot onto Morphling. Now here comes the cold down as well as the silence onto mind control. He's taking some damage, but he is able to dodge some of the hits. Shad again trying to fight the gyro. Not even close. It doesn't even come close. Gyro is not taking any damage versus the Morphling, and it will be GG. Team Tickles, they weren't able to get game number 2 to go their way, and that will mean Nemiga will